gentlemen of the league, it's that time of year again. Welcome back to Ben's Picks. We're going to jump right into our headline story here, the big trade-off. Now, as many of you are aware, we've seen some unprecedented preseason trade activity. At the center of that has been House Hebler owner Chaz Reinhold. Look, here's the long and short of it. There's been some injuries. There's been a lot of trades. This man traded Lamar Jackson, stacked with Andrews and Jefferson for CEH. I mean, at the bottom line, that's what we're talking about. That's where this thing landed. We'll see. He's convinced it's going to be part of a critical three-headed monster. Real big on CEH. He's saying that Clyde Edwards-Helaire are going to have a minimum of 13 points. He feels like he has 20-point upside. Man, you better hope so when you're giving up that much value. We'll see how it pans out, but here at Ben's Picks, we think he's cruising straight for cabbage. That's right, House Hebler is our preseason cabbage head pick. We just don't see the value there. We think he's taken major regression just here in the preseason. Don't think the three-headed monster is going to be enough to overcome the garbage at receiver. Again, we'll see how it pans out. We're feeling pretty confident about this. It's going to be a pan repeat situation, maybe cabbage pan. I don't know. There's something going on there. I feel a lot of synergy. And of course, we can't talk about the losers without talking about our Cheesecake Champion pick. Preseason, that is going to be the chosen one. Loved what Andre did. Had Diggs and Hill on the turn opening up. Was able to bring in Aaron Rodgers as well as a healthy set of running backs. We really like the chosen one here. The projections are off the chart. He's a returning champion. Let's pay him his due. We have the chosen one as our preseason champion pick. Now, moving on, what we've really been waiting for here, the dumpster matchup of the week. That is going to be Tea Time versus the Riders of Rodenbach. Just not a lot to love here. Riders of Rodenbach, first round tight end pick, not really sexy. Tea Time, they have Barkley. He's going to play. He might not get a lot of reps. It's just kind of a gross matchup here. The projections are very mediocre. We are going to take Riders of Rodenbach by 10 in this dumpster matchup of the week. And finally, I want to leave you guys with, this is what we think the league is going to look like after week 4. So once we've played 4 weeks of play, this is going to be the first snapshot of the playoff picture. Done a lot of number crunching, looked at a lot of historical data, and we feel really good about this projection. We have Andre up front, followed by Donnie, Nader, Marcus, Justin, and then Trey we have in the playoff picture. Really like what he did in the draft this year. Has stuck with it, felt confident, not involved in a lot of trade discussion up to this point. We think that's a good sign. We like Trey to move up and have a solid year. After week 4, out of the playoff picture, we have myself, Omar, Alex. Like Alex's team, he's a tough schedule out of the gate, so we think he's going to improve after this point. But at the week 4 mark, we think he's going to be out of the playoff picture. And then we kind of have the bums of the group, we think, this season. Pietus Phenoms, Tea Time, House Hebler bringing up the rear. And I would just like to reiterate, I think there's an enormous gap between Tea Time and House Hebler. We think, by and large, anyone has a real shot here, except for House Hebler. That's what we really want to reiterate. So, again, we'll check in at week 5 with an update here, see how we did. But here at Ben's Picks, we run the most cutting-edge analytics. We have some of the greatest minds in football, so you can pretty much take this to the bank. And that's all we had this week, gentlemen. We're going to try and keep these light. We'll be touching in with quick little dumpster matchup follow-ups on weeks 2, 3, and 4. And then before week 5, we'll follow up with another full report. Thanks for tuning in, gentlemen. Best of luck this season.